Friends, today we discuss about the chapter matrices, and here now we discuss about how to solve the MCQs. We already studied in the 11th and 12th standard this chapter matrices. So there we see the types of matrices, how to take the addition of matrices, how to take the product of matrices, how to find the inverse of matrices, and how to solve the simultaneous equation by using matrices. Now, in short, we discuss that types of matrices, or we discuss the important point of that chapter, and then we see how to solve the MCQs on this chapter. So we discuss matrices. We see important type of matrices here. So square matrix. Square matrix means the matrix in which number of rows equal to number of columns. Number of rows and number of columns are equal, then that is called as a square matrix. After that, in this square matrix, we define another type of matrices. If the matrix is a square matrix, means its order is either 2 by 2, 3 by 3, up to n by n. Now we consider 3 by 3 order matrix Aij of order 3 by 3. We write it A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A32, A31, A32, A33. So this is a matrix A, Aij of order 3 by 3. Here the suffixes I and j represent I represent the position of element in a row, j represent the position of element in a column. This matrix of order 3 by 3, it means it has 3 rows and 3 columns. See here A11, A12, A22, A23, A32. Here this is the element from third row, second column. Now in this matrix, see these elements A11, A22, A33 means in this matrix Aij, I is equal to j, A11, A22, A33. In this element I is equal to j, therefore these elements are called as, so the element Aij where I is equal to j, that elements are called as a diagonal elements. Diagonal elements. Now the remaining or other elements means A12, A13, A21, A32, A31. These elements are called as non-diagonal. These are the diagonal elements, and other remaining are the non-diagonal element. So the element Aij, I is equal to j, are diagonal elements, and the elements Aij, I not equal to j are called as a non-diagonal element. If non-diagonal, all the non-diagonal elements are 0, then that matrix is called as a diagonal matrix. All here 1, 2, A13, A23, A32, A31, A21. These non-diagonal elements are 0, then that is a diagonal matrix. If non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are same, then that is a scalar matrix. The square matrix in which non-diagonal elements are 0, then that is diagonal matrix. The square matrix in which non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are same, that is a scalar matrix. The square matrix in which non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are 1. Each diagonal element is 1, that is called as a unit matrix or identity matrix. This unit matrix is denoted by particular letter I. So These are the important type of matrices. Another types are also here. Then after that, unit matrix, we see symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Before that, we see transpose of matrix. Then A is equal to matrix here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We know this is a 3 by 3 order matrix. It is a square matrix. Its transpose is denoted by A dash or A transpose. And we obtain that by changing rows to column. Transpose of any matrix is obtained from that matrix by changing rows to column. First row changes to first column, 1, 2, 3. Second row changes to second column, and third row changes to third column. This is a transpose of matrix. Now, we also know the properties of transpose of matrix. Transpose of a transpose of matrix is a matrix itself. A transpose its transpose, that is a matrix itself. A plus B whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose, and A into B transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. Here, addition of matrix, if we take the addition of two matrices and apply transpose, or transpose is separate over the addition, but transpose is not separate over the multiplication. So AB whole transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. These are the properties of a transpose of matrices. And transpose of any matrix is obtained by changing its rows to column. Now, we see symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. Then symmetric matrix means a matrix in which the matrix is equal to its transpose. Matrix and transpose are same, then that is called as a symmetric matrix. If matrix is equal to negative of its transpose, that is called as a skew symmetric matrix. We know already, but revise in short. Skew symmetric matrix. A is equal to A transpose, that is a symmetric matrix, and A is equal to minus A transpose, or A transpose is equal to minus A, then that is a skew symmetric matrix. In this symmetric matrix, see example, A is equal to matrix 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 7, 3, 7, 9. See here, these elements are same. If we take the transpose, we get same matrix. A12 is equal to A21, A13 is equal to A31, A23 is equal to A32. Means in the square matrix, the elements Aij is equal to Aj. That is called as a symmetric matrix, or transpose of A is equal to A, that is symmetric matrix. Now, skew symmetric matrix. In this skew symmetric matrix, Aij is equal to minus Aj. Aij is equal to minus Aj, or A dash is equal to minus A, or A is equal to minus A dash. Both are same. So, Aij is equal to minus Aj means Aij or Ii is equal to minus Aii for all I and I is equal to j. For all I is equal to j, 2Aii is equal to, take or transfer this minus Ai to left side, we get Aii plus Aii, that is a 2Aii is equal to 0. Then Aii is equal to 0 means if I is equal to j, that elements are 0, means diagonal elements are 0. In the skew symmetric matrix, diagonal elements are 0 and other elements satisfy the condition Aij is equal to minus Aj. So see example 1, 0, minus 1, 2, 1, 0, 5, minus 2, minus 5, 0. Here minus 1, 1, 2, minus 2, 5, minus 5. Opposite sign elements here, and all diagonal elements are 0. then that is a skew symmetric matrix. Okay. After that, we see singular and non-singular matrix. Singular A is a square matrix. If its determinant value is equal to 0, then that is a singular, and A is a square matrix and its determinant value is not equal to 0, then that is a non-singular matrix. So inverse of non-singular matrix will be exist only if matrix is a singular, then it has no inverse. If matrix is non-singular, then it has an inverse. So by using determinant, we define two matrices, that is a singular matrix and non-singular matrix. Singular matrix, so the square matrix whose determinant value is equal to 0, then that is a singular, and the square matrix whose determinant value is not equal to 0, then that is a non-singular. Right? Now after that, we see another one type of matrix, that is orthogonal matrix. Orthogonal matrix. In this orthogonal matrix, A is any square matrix and A dash, its transpose, the product of A and A transpose is equal to identity matrix. Product of matrix and its transpose is equal to identity matrix, then A is called as an orthogonal matrix. So A and A transpose, its product is a identity matrix. So at that time we say A is a orthogonal matrix. Now the determinant of orthogonal matrix is either plus or minus 1 only. The determinant of orthogonal matrix is minus or plus 1. After seeing the type of matrices, now we see how to apply the operation on that matrices. How to take addition of two matrices, how to take the product of two matrices, we know very well. Now A and B are two matrices, then A plus B is called addition matrix. A and B are two matrices, then A into B is called as a product of that two matrices. Whenever the addition is possible, how to take the addition? Now if we want to take the addition of two matrices, then the order of A and B must be same. If order of A is suppose 2 by 3 and order of B is 3 by 2, then addition of these two matrices is not possible. Right? And if the order of A and B are same, then how to obtain the addition matrix A plus B? So to obtain addition matrix A plus B, we take the addition of corresponding element of A and B. In this way, we take the addition of two matrices, and we also seen the properties of addition of these two matrices. A plus B is equal to B plus A, means addition of two matrices is commutative. If we take A plus B and take B plus A, both matrices are same, means addition of matrix follow the commutative property. After that, we see important point, that is how to take the product of two matrices. A and B are two matrices, then A into B is called as product of these two matrices. How to take the product of these two matrices? To take the product of these two matrices A and B, that matrix A and B must satisfy one condition. Like this, if we want to take the addition of two matrices A and B, these matrices satisfy one condition, which is that order of A is equal to order of B. Similarly, to take the product of these two matrices A and B must satisfy one condition. Which is that condition? So in this product matrix A and B, A is a prefactor and B is a post factor. So first matrix in this product is a prefactor and second matrix in this product is a post factor. Now first matrix of order 2 by 3 and second matrix of order 2 by 3, here addition of these two matrices is possible, but product of these two matrices is not possible. So whenever the product of two matrices is possible, for that two matrices must satisfy one condition. Which is that condition? The number of column of prefactor, that is the first matrix, is equal to number of rows of पोस्ट फॅक्टर, दॅट इज अ सेकंड मॅट्रिक्स. प्रॉडक्ट मध्ये ज्या दोन मॅट्रिसेस आहेत त्या दोन मॅट्रिसेस पैकी प्री फॅक्टरचे नंबर ऑफ कॉलम पोस्ट फॅक्टरच्या नंबर ऑफ रोज एवढे असतील त्यावेळेस या दोन मॅट्रिक्सचं प्रॉडक्ट पॉसिबल आहे. मग या ठिकाणी नंबर ऑफ कॉलम इन दिस ऑर्डर, या ऑर्डर मध्ये जे सेकंड नंबर आहे ते कॉलम, नंबर ऑफ कॉलमची संख्या दर्शविते आणि जे फर्स्ट आहे ते रोजची संख्या दर्शविते. मग या ठिकाणी नंबर ऑफ कॉलम आणि नंबर ऑफ रोज सेम नाही, मग या दोन मॅट्रिसेसचं प्रॉडक्ट शक्य नाही, प्रॉडक्ट घेता येत नाही. सो बी हॅव्हिंग ऑर्डर 3x3, then the product of these two matrices is possible. And product matrix having order A into B, AB is a product matrix, its order is a 2x3, number of rows of prefactor by number of column of post factor. दोन मॅट्रिक्सचं प्रॉडक्ट घेतल्यानंतर त्या येणाऱ्या प्रॉडक्ट मॅट्रिक्सचं ऑर्डर कसं येईल? नंबर ऑफ रोज ऑफ अ प्रीफॅक्टर बाय नंबर ऑफ कॉलम ऑफ अ पोस्ट फॅक्टर असं येईल. परंतु हे केव्हा पॉसिबल आहे? ज्या वेळेस या ठिकाणी या दोन्ही मॅट्रिक्स मध्ये नंबर ऑफ कॉलम पहिल्या मॅट्रिक्सचे हे नंबर ऑफ रोज दुसऱ्या मॅट्रिक्स एवढे असतील त्यावेळेस. ओके, देन हाऊ टू फाइंड द प्रॉडक्ट मॅट्रिक्स ए बी? ए ऑफ ऑर्डर सपोज 2 3 -1 4 and B here -1 2 3 5. See here, first matrix of order 2x2, second of order also 2x2, number of column of prefactor is equal to number of rows of post factor, product is possible. मग product कसं घ्यायचं? Take first row, पहिल्या मॅट्रिक्सचा पहिला रो आणि दुसऱ्या मॅट्रिक्सचं पहिलं कॉलम, फर्स्ट रो ऑफ अ प्रीफॅक्टर अँड फर्स्ट कॉलम ऑफ अ पोस्ट फॅक्टर, टेक द प्रॉडक्ट ऑफ द करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट. फर्स्ट करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट 2 into -1 -2 plus second to second, that is a corresponding element 3 into 3 9. Product of sum of the corresponding element of first row and first column, we get first element. Now first row second column 2 into 2 4, 3 into 5 15. Second row first row second column. Now columns are completed here. या ठिकाणी column संपले. Second row ज्यावेळेस आपण कन्सिडर करतो त्यावेळेस सेकंड रो मधले एलिमेंट्स येतील. सेकंड रो फर्स्ट कॉलम रिपीट, देन -1 into -1 1, 4 into 3 12. सेकंड रो सेकंड कॉलम मधला एलिमेंट आणायचा, तर इकडचा सेकंड रो इकडचा सेकंड कॉलम, -1 into 2 -2 and 4 into 5 20. That is equal to matrix 7 19 13 and 18. In this way we take the product of two matrices. After that we see the properties of product of matrices A into B and B into A. In this A, B and BA, here A is a prefactor, B is a post factor, B is a prefactor, A is a post factor. We know A plus B is equal to B plus A, means addition of matrices follow the commutative property, but in most of the cases the product of matrices does not follow the commutative property, means AB is not equal to BA in most of the cases. मॅक्झिमम केसेस मध्ये ए बी आणि बी ए इक्वल राहत नाही, तर रेअरेस्ट फार कमी केसेस मध्ये ए बी आणि बी ए इक्वल येतात. नाव ए इंटू बी प्लस सी, हियर प्रॉडक्ट इज डिस्ट्रीब्युटेड ओव्हर द ऍडिशन ए इंटू बी प्लस ए इंटू सी. आफ्टर दैट A into BC, ABC are three matrices. A into BC is equal to AB into C. First of all, we take the product of BC, then take product with A. Or first we take the product of AB and then take the product of AB with C. Means A, B, C, these three matrices, product of these three matrices satisfy the associative property. Here distributive property, this is a commutative property. Now A into B, A and B are two matrices such that AB, product matrix AB is equal to 0. So whenever the product matrix AB is equal to 0, there are many cases. We know x into y is equal to 0, x, y are scalar. Here either x is equal to 0, y not equal to 0, x not equal to 0, y equal to 0, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. These are the three cases. xy is equal to 0, xy is equal to 0 असेल त्यावेळेस एकतर x 0 असेल, y 0 नसेल, x 0 नसेल, y 0 असेल किंवा दोन्ही 0 असतील. मॅट्रिक्स मध्ये a into b, matrix a into b is equal to O, that is a null matrix, means either a equal to 0, b not equal to 0. The matrix A is a null matrix, b is not null matrix, or b is equal to 0, a not equal to 0, means A is not a null matrix, B is null matrix, or A is a null matrix, B is null matrix. But in the product of AB, product AB is equal to 0 in these three cases. या तीनही केसेस मध्ये AB चं प्रॉडक्ट 0 येईल, बट त्याच्यापेक्षा वेगळं अजून A not equal to 0, B is not equal to 0, but AB is equal to 0. A नल मॅट्रिक्स नसेल, बी नल मॅट्रिक्स नसेल, ए आणि बी दोन्ही नल मॅट्रिसेस नसतील त्यावेळेस सुद्धा AB चं प्रॉडक्ट 0 असतंय, बट त्या केस मध्ये डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ A is equal to 0 and डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ B must be 0. A चं डिटर्मिनंट, B चं डिटर्मिनंट 0 असेल त्यावेळेस A आणि A 0 मॅट्रिक्स नसेल किंवा नल मॅट्रिक्स नसेल, B ही नल मॅट्रिक्स नसेल, तरी प्रॉडक्ट ए बी ही मॅट्रिक्स नल येऊ शकते. जसं या ठिकाणी स्केलार मध्ये एक्स आणि वाय दोन्ही 0 नसताना एक्स वाय चं प्रॉडक्ट 0 येऊ शकत नाही, परंतु मॅट्रिक्स मध्ये ए आणि बी दोन्ही मॅट्रिसेस 0 नसताना सुद्धा ए बी चं प्रॉडक्ट 0 येऊ शकते. हे लक्षात ठेवायचं. नाउ वी सी हाऊ टू फाइंड द ट्रेस ऑफ अ स्क्वेअर मॅट्रिक्स. ए इज अ स्क्वेअर मॅट्रिक्स लाइक दिस 2 -1 3 5 7 9 -2 1 6. This is a square matrix. In this square matrix, these are the diagonal elements. 2 7 6 are diagonal elements. Its places are here a11, a22, a33, and other remaining elements are non-diagonal elements. Trace of matrix A is equal to sum of diagonal elements. Trace of square matrix is equal to sum of diagonal elements. That is, we also write here summation I is equal to 1 to n aii. That is equal to, we write here a11 plus a22 plus a33 plus dash plus ann. Sum of all diagonal element, that is a trace of matrix. Means here trace, in short we write TR, trace of matrix A is equal to, we write here 2 plus 7 plus 6. Sum of the diagonal element, that is equal to 15. This is a trace of a matrix A. In this way we find trace. Now we see properties of a trace of a matrix. Now trace of A plus B is equal to, write trace of A plus trace of B. Trace of a matrix A plus B is equal to trace of A plus trace of B. This is a property of a trace of matrix. Now trace of product matrix AB is equal to trace of product matrix BA. We know product matrix AB is not equal to BA. We seen already in the properties of a product of matrix, but here trace of AB is equal to trace of BA. Trace of AB and BA are same, where the AB and BA are not same. AB आणि BA जरी इक्वल नसतील तरी त्या दोन्ही मॅट्रिसेसचं ट्रेस मात्र इक्वल असते. Trace of A plus B is equal to trace of A plus trace of B. Trace of AB is equal to trace of BA. Trace of A is equal to trace of A dash. मॅट्रिक्स आणि त्याचं ट्रान्सपोज, मॅट्रिक्स आणि त्या मॅट्रिक्सचं ट्रान्सपोज या दोन्हीचं ट्रेस सेम असते. मॅट्रिक्स चेंज होईल, ए आणि ए डॅश वेगळ्या मॅट्रिसेस असतील, but trace म्हणजे sum of the diagonal elements मात्र same असेल. Okay. Now after that we see how to find minor and cofactor and adjoint of matrix. This is an important point. Now A is equal to Aij of order 3 by 3 or n by n, that is a square matrix. How to find the minor? We already know how to find minor, cofactor and adjoint of matrix. Minor of that matrix, minor of element Aij is denoted by Mij. It is obtained by deleting. It is obtained by deleting rows, ith rows and jth column of that matrix. Determinant obtained by deleting ith row and jth column of this matrix A. See here, for example, M11, that is a minor of element 2, minor of A11, that is equal to determinant obtained by deleting first row and first column. 7, 9, 1, 6, that is equal to 7 into 6, 42 minus 9, that is equal to 33. This is a minor of M11, that is 2. Minor of any other element taken its place is, this is the element in a second row third column, its minor is denoted by M23. Minor of element in a second row third column, that is equal to determinant obtained by deleting second row and third column, like this. 2 minus 1 minus 2 1. 2 minus 1 minus 2 1, that is equal to 1 into 2 2 minus minus 2 into minus 1, that is 2, equal to 0. Minor of the element in a second row third column, that is minor of 9, is a 0. In this way we find the minor of all elements of that matrix. Similarly, we can find cofactor. Cofactor are denoted by, cofactor of element Aij is denoted by capital Aij or capital Cij. We take any notation. Aij is equal to minus 1 raised to power I plus j into Mij. Means minor of element is multiplied by minus 1 raised to power I plus j. So minus 1 raised to I plus j give the value minus 1 or plus 1. It's here the summation I plus j is even, then it is a plus 1, and summation I plus j is odd, then it is a minus 1. Means मायनरचं कोफॅक्टर मध्ये कन्वर्जन करत असताना बऱ्याच वेळेस मायनरच कोफॅक्टर राहतील आणि काही वेळेस मायनरचं साइन चेंज होऊन कोफॅक्टर मिळेल. मायनर टू कोफॅक्टर जात असताना फक्त काही एलिमेंट्स मध्ये साइन चेंज होतील आणि काही एलिमेंट्स मध्ये साइन चेंज होणार नाही. सो वी फाइंड हियर मायनस means the cofactor of element 2, that is the element in a first row first column, denoted by A11 minus 1 raised to power 1 plus 1 into M11, that is equal to 1 into M11. We find here 33, that is a 33. Similarly, we can find minor cofactor of element in a second row third column, that is 9. It is denoted by A23 minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 3 into 0. That is equal to minus 1 raised to power 5 minus 1 into 0, and it is 0. In this way, we obtain 9 cofactor for 9 elements. Matrix मध्ये जेवढे एलिमेंट्स असतील त्या प्रत्येक एलिमेंटला आपल्याला त्याचं कोफॅक्टर काढता येईल. Now, after finding the cofactor, we find adjoint of matrix. So first of all, we write here matrix of cofactor denoted by C or Aij, that is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. A11 याचं कोफॅक्टर असेल A12 या एलिमेंटचं कोफॅक्टर असेल, प्रत्येकाचं कोफॅक्टर आल्यानंतर आपल्याला मॅट्रिक्स ऑफ कोफॅक्टर मिळेल आणि या मॅट्रिक्स ऑफ कोफॅक्टर वरून आपल्याला त्या मॅट्रिक्स ऍडजॉइंट करता येईल. ए मॅट्रिक्स असेल तर ऍडजॉइंट ऑफ ए इज इक्वल टू ट्रान्सपोज ऑफ मॅट्रिक्स ऑफ कोफॅक्टर. ही जी आपल्याकडे एआयजे मॅट्रिक्स आहे त्याला आपण मॅट्रिक्स ऑफ कोफॅक्टर म्हणतो. त्याचं ट्रान्सपोज घेतल्यानंतर, ट्रान्सपोज घेणं म्हणजे रोज टू कॉलम चेंज करणं. फर्स्ट रो हिअर A11 A12 A13 A21 A22 A23 A31 A32 A33. ही जी आपल्याकडं मॅट्रिक्स ऑफ कोफॅक्टर आहे त्या मॅट्रिक्स ऑफ कोफॅक्टरचं आपण ट्रान्सपोज घेतलं तर आपल्याला ऍडजॉइंट मॅट्रिक्स मिळते. आणि ऍडजॉइंट मॅट्रिक्स मिळाल्यानंतर याचा उपयोग काय, तर इन्व्हर्स काढण्यासाठी आपल्याला याचा उपयोग करता येतो आणि त्यासाठी फॉर्म्युला आपल्याला ऑलरेडी माहित आहे. A इन्व्हर्स इज इक्वल टू 1 बाय डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ A इंटू ऍडजॉइंट ऑफ A. A इन्व्हर्स इज इक्वल टू 1 बाय डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ A इंटू ऍडजॉइंट ऑफ A. या फॉर्म्युल्याचा वापर करून आपण इन्व्हर्स ऑफ मॅट्रिक्स काढू शकतो. Inverse of matrix is find out by using elementary transformation or by using adjoint method. Adjoint method चा वापर करून आपण मॅक्झिमम वेळेस मॅट्रिक्सचा इन्व्हर्स काढू शकतो. Now we see some important properties of adjoint of matrix. We know how to find the adjoint of matrix. Then the properties of adjoint of matrix is very important to solve the MCQs, as well as some MCQs are directly asked on the properties of that adjoint of matrices. Of A into B is equal to adjoint of B into adjoint of A. To take the reverse order after distributing the adjoint. Adjoint of AB is equal to adjoint of B into adjoint of A, first property of adjoint of matrix. Then second one, A into adjoint of A is equal to adjoint of A into A is equal to identity matrix. A into adjoint of A or adjoint of A into A, that is equal to identity, no, determinant of A into I. A into adjoint of A is equal to adjoint of A into A, product of matrix and its adjoint, and the product of adjoint and its and that matrix is equal to determinant of A into identity matrix. This is the second property. Now third one, adjoint of A, determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A raised to power n minus 1. Now we prove this property. We know A into adjoint of A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into I. Here A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into I. Now apply determinant to both sides, that is equal to determinant of A into I. Determinant of A into I, दोन्ही साइडला आपण adjoint आपला determinant अप्लाय केलं. Determinant of A is equal to determinant of A into determinant of adjoint of A is equal to, we know in the matrix, आपल्याला मॅट्रिक्स मध्ये माहिती आहे एखादा एलिमेंट मॅट्रिक्स मध्ये 2 4 6 3 7 9 5 1 2 अशा प्रकारे एखादा एलिमेंट एका रो मधून बाहेर निघत असेल तर ते आपल्याला तो एलिमेंट आपण काढत नाही, परंतु या ठिकाणी असं असेल 2 4 6 10 then 2 -4 5 -4 8. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी प्रत्येक एलिमेंटच्या मल्टिपल मध्ये 2 हा एलिमेंट आहे आणि यालाच आपण डिटर्मिनंट मध्ये कन्वर्ट करून टाकलं. 2 4 6 4 6 10 2 -4 8. डिटर्मिनंटच्या प्रॉपर्टी नुसार एखाद्या रो किंवा कॉलमच्या प्रत्येक एलिमेंटच्या मल्टिपल मध्ये सेम नंबर असेल तर तो बाहेर घेता येतो. मग इथून 2 बाहेर येईल, इथून 2 बाहेर येईल, इथून 2 बाहेर येईल. या डिटर्मिनंटचा ऑर्डर 3 आहे. मग याच्यामधून जे 2 बाहेर येतील ते 2⁻³ असेल. मग या ठिकाणी डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए आय च्या मल्टिपल मध्ये आहे. मग डिटर्मिनंट ए हे आय जी मॅट्रिक्स आहे त्या मॅट्रिक्सच्या प्रत्येक एलिमेंटच्या मल्टिपल मध्ये आहे. त्यामुळं हे डिटर्मिनंटच्या बाहेर घेत असताना डिटर्मिनंट a⁻n आपण या ठिकाणी ए या मॅट्रिक्सचं ऑर्डर n स्क्वेअर मॅट्रिक्स ऑफ ऑर्डर n/n असं कन्सिडर केलं तर या ठिकाणी डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ a⁻n या डिटर्मिनंटच्या बाहेर येईल आणि आय चं डिटर्मिनंट आय आयडेंटिटी मॅट्रिक्स आहे आणि त्याचं डिटर्मिनंट असेल 1. मग हे जे डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए आहे इकडे डिव्हिजन मध्ये गेल्यानंतर या ठिकाणी adjoint of a is equal to determinant of a⁻n by determinant of a⁻1. लॉ ऑफ इंडेक्स नुसार डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ a⁻n-1 असं येईल. दिस इज अ इम्पॉर्टंट प्रॉपर्टी. adjoint of a determinant of adjoint of a is equal to determinant of a⁻n-1. now next fourth property adjoint of b adjoint of a is equal to adjoint of a is equal to determinant of a⁻n-2 into matrix A. We also prove this property. Adjoint of a is equal to determinant of a⁻n-2 into matrix A. To prove this property, we consider adjoint of A is equal to suppose B, and we use here property number 2. B into adjoint of B is equal to determinant of B into I. See here, A into adjoint of B is equal to determinant of A into I. Take here B matrix. B into adjoint of B. B into adjoint of B, that is equal to determinant of B into I. We know we take here B is equal to adjoint of A. So what we get here? Adjoint of A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of adjoint of B into I. Right? Use this property. B adjoint of B is equal to determinant of B into I. Now put here B is equal to adjoint of A into adjoint of A is equal to adjoint of B. Sorry, here adjoint of A. B replaced by adjoint of A. Then take the here adjoint of A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into determinant of adjoint of A into I. Now multiply both sides by A. What we get here? A into adjoint of A into adjoint of A is equal to A into adjoint of A determinant of adjoint of A into I. हे जे इक्वेशन आपल्याकडे आहे या इक्वेशनच्या दोन्ही बाजूला आपण मॅट्रिक्स A न मल्टिप्लाय केलं. A into adjoint of A as it is adjoint of A. इकडं A as it is determinant of A into I. Then we know adjoint of A is equal to what? Sorry, A into adjoint of A is equal to what? Determinant of A into I. By using previous property, that is property third, A into adjoint of B is determinant of A into I into adjoint of A adjoint of A is equal to A into adjoint of A into adjoint of A into I. या ठिकाणी determinant of A into I adjoint of A is equal to A into determinant of adjoint of A into I. After that, here in this step we write A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into I by using previous property. So after that we write here adjoint of A is equal to A into, we know determinant of adjoint of A. See here, determinant of adjoint of A is equal to A, determinant of A raised to power n minus 1. We write here determinant of A raised to power n minus 1 into I by determinant of A. Divide here, eliminate this determinant of A. इथून आपण हे determinant of A राईट साइडला घेऊन जातोय. आय न कुठल्याही मॅट्रिक्सला मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर त्या मॅट्रिक्सवर किंवा मल्टिप्लिकेशन वर आय चा काही इफेक्ट होत नाही. आयडेंटिटी मॅट्रिक्स न मल्टिप्लाय केल्यानंतर तीच मॅट्रिक्स येते. आय इंटू अर्जंट ऑफ एच असेल आणि इकडं दॅट इज इक्वल टू डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए रेज टू पॉवर n minus 1 बाय डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए दॅट इज डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए रेज टू पॉवर n minus 2 आणि हे आय इंटू ए पुन्हा काय होऊन जाईल ए. जसं सांगितल्याप्रमाणे कुठल्याही मॅट्रिक्सला आय न मल्टिप्लाय केल्यानंतर आपल्याला तीच मॅट्रिक्स मिळते. मग या ठिकाणी ए इंटू आय मिळेल. मग ऍडजॉइंट ऑफ ए इज इक्वल टू आपल्याला डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए रेज टू पॉवर n minus 2 इंटू ए. या ठिकाणी ही पण ऍडजॉइंटची प्रॉपर्टी आपल्या लक्षात राहील. वी सी नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी दॅट इज प्रॉपर्टी नंबर 5. Determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant A raised to power n minus 1 square. To prove this property, we consider the previous property. Adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A raised to power n minus 2 into A. याच्या आधी आपण ही प्रॉपर्टी प्रूव्ह केली, प्रॉपर्टी बघितली. आता या प्रॉपर्टी मध्ये बोथ साइड वी अप्लाय डिटर्मिनंट. adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A raised to power n minus 2 into A. तर डिटर्मिनंट घेत असताना आपण आधीच्या प्रॉपर्टी मध्ये सुद्धा सांगितलं डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए रेज टू पॉवर आपण त्या ठिकाणी डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए बाहेर काढलं होतं डिटर्मिनंटच्या. तर डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए रेज टू पॉवर n ज्या वेळेस त्या मॅट्रिक्सचा ऑर्डर असेल त्यावेळेस डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए रेज टू पॉवर n बाहेर आलं होतं. सिमिलरली या ठिकाणी डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए रेज टू पॉवर n minus 2 टू दी पॉवर n बाहेर येईल इनटू डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ ए असेल. That is equal to determinant of a raised to power by using law of index. Take the product of indices n minus 2 into n into determinant of a, that is equal to determinant of a raised to power n square minus 2n into determinant of a, that is a plus 1. And n square minus 2n plus 1, that is determinant of a raised to power n minus 1 square. N square minus 2n plus 1 is a square of n minus 1, so can prove here determinant of adjoint of A, that is equal to determinant A raised to power n minus 1 square. This is also important property. इफ यू नो, जर आपल्याला प्रूफ माहित असेल तर बऱ्याच वेळेस या प्रॉपर्टीज लक्षात ठेवणं सोपं जाईल. अदरवाईज बऱ्याच मिस्टेक प्रॉपर्टीज लक्षात ठेवण्यामध्ये होऊ शकते. नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी नंबर 6, adjoint of a raised to power m is equal to adjoint of a raised to power m. Pause कर. Property number 6, adjoint of a raised to power m is equal to adjoint of a raised to power m. This is a simple property. Next, 7th property, adjoint of Ka is equal to k raised to power n into adjoint of A. Adjoint of K is equal to k raised to power n into adjoint of A. These are the properties of adjoint of matrix. These properties are very important to solve the MCQs. We see remark or the again properties of the adjoint of matrix. The adjoint of diagonal matrix is a diagonal matrix. Now the adjoint of symmetric matrix is a symmetric matrix. Similarly, inverse of diagonal matrix is a diagonal matrix. Inverse of symmetric matrix is a symmetric matrix. Inverse of upper triangular matrix is a upper triangular matrix. Adjoint of upper triangular matrix is again upper triangular matrix. Adjoint of lower triangular matrix is a lower triangular matrix. Inverse of lower triangular matrix is a lower triangular matrix. So in this way we complete here the properties of adjoint of matrix. Now we see problems. See here, if A is equal to this matrix, then find A inverse. We see one simple method to find the inverse of matrix. If we want to find the inverse of this matrix, that is 2 2 1 1 0 2 2 1 2. This is a shortcut to find the inverse of matrix. We write these two columns consequently after the third column, 2 1 2 2 0 1. या तीन कॉलम आहेत, त्यापैकी दोन कॉलम, पहिला दोन कॉलम पुन्हा रिपीटेडली पुढे लिहा आणि वरचे दोन रोज पुन्हा खाली लिहा. 2 2 1 2 2 1 0 2 1 0. Now adjoint of A, we know the formula to find the inverse of matrix. A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. First of all, we find here adjoint of A, then find determinant of A, we get the answer. Adjoint of A is equal to, now eliminate this row and this column. Now the second order determinant here, determinant of this 4 element, 0 into 2, 0 minus 2, that is a minus 2 right here. Take the determinant of this 4 element. पहिल्यांदा या 4 एलिमेंटचं डिटर्मिनंट घ्या, पहिला एलिमेंट लिहा. या 4 एलिमेंटचं डिटर्मिनंट घ्या, रो वाइज जा, कॉलम वाइज लिहा. 2 into 2 4 minus 2, 4 minus 2 2, right? In a second row here, 4 minus 2, that is 2. पहिल्यांदा या 4 एलिमेंटचं डिटर्मिनंट हा एलिमेंट लिहिला, या 4 एलिमेंटचं डिटर्मिनंट हा लिहिला, राहिलेले 4 एलिमेंट इथं 1 minus 0, that is 1. Then तर या ठिकाणी हे कंप्लीट झालं. सेकंड पोझिशनला जा, या 4 एलिमेंटचं डिटर्मिनंट घ्या. 1 into 1 1 minus 4, 1 minus 4 minus 3. सेकंड रो घेत असताना सेकंड कॉलम लिहा. इकडं 4 minus 2, that is 2. Then 4 minus 2, again 2. हे 4 एलिमेंट, हा एलिमेंट, या 4 एलिमेंटचं डिटर्मिनंट हा सेकंड एलिमेंट आणि या 4 एलिमेंटचं डिटर्मिनंट हा एलिमेंट. त्याच्यानंतर पुन्हा लास्ट रो, लास्ट कॉलम तिकडे लिहा. इकडे रो कन्सिडर केल्यानंतर 4 minus 0, 4. नंतर या 4 एलिमेंटचं डिटर्मिनंट 1 minus 4 minus 3. 0 minus 2 minus 2, we get adjoint of matrix. This is a shortcut way to find the adjoint of matrix. After getting adjoint of matrix, we find determinant of this matrix. The matrix is determinant करा 2 into 0 minus 2 minus 2 minus second element minus 2 minus into second element, here 2 minus 4 plus third element 1 minus 0, that is equal to minus 4. 2 into minus 2 minus 4 minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4 plus 1. Here minus 4 plus 4 plus 1, that is equal to 1. See, determinant value is 1. या फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A, that is 1 by 1 1 into this matrix. Minus 2 minus 3 4 2 2 minus 3 1 1 2 minus 2. See the option. So here 2 minus 2 minus 3 4 2 2 minus 3 1 2 minus 2. So here second option is correct. This is a shortcut way. In this method, we write these elements and then write two columns consequently after third column, then write two rows consequently after third rows. Eliminate this first row and first column and then take the second order determinant row wise and write the elements column wise. You get here adjoint of matrix. After finding adjoint of matrix, you write the inverse of matrix by using this formula, right? Now see the next problem, second. If A is orthogonal matrix, then A inverse equals to, we seen what is orthogonal matrix. We already defined the orthogonal matrix. A is orthogonal matrix if A into A transpose is equal to R. Then A inverse is equal to what? Means if the product of two matrices is equal to identity matrix, then here this is the inverse of this matrix or this is the inverse of this matrix. आपल्याला माहिती आहे A into A inverse मॅट्रिक्स आणि त्याचं इन्व्हर्स या दोन्हीचं प्रॉडक्ट आयडेंटिटी मॅट्रिक्स येत आहे. मग या ठिकाणी A आणि A डॅश, A आणि त्याचं ट्रान्सपोज A डॅश या दोन्हीचं प्रॉडक्ट A I येत आहे. याचा अर्थ A डॅश काय असेल, त्याचं इन्व्हर्स असेल. A inverse equal to A dash, second option. Now we see next problem. A is equal to this diagonal matrix. Then the value of determinant of A into adjoint of A is, we know the property of adjoint of determinant. A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into I. This is a, I think, second property of adjoint of matrix. Then we apply determinant of A into determinant of adjoint of A, determinant of A into I. So see, that is equal to, see here A is a matrix of order 3 by 3. Here I is also matrix of order 3 by 3. We know determinant of A raised to power 3. If A having order n, then determinant of A raised to power n taken outside the determinant, then determinant of A raised to power n into determinant of I, so it is a 1. Then see here, that is equal to, this is a diagonal matrix. The determinant of a diagonal matrix is the product of the diagonal element. Here B into B into B, B cube. So the determinant of A is a B cube. See, I put here determinant of A is a B cube raised to power 3, that is B raised to power 9. So see option, that is the second option. B raised to power 9 is the value of determinant of A into determinant of adjoint of A. Now see next problem. A is a singular matrix, then A into adjoint of A is equal to what? Options are here: zero matrix, row matrix, unit matrix, column matrix. Now given here A is a singular, means determinant of A is equal to 0. We know the second property of a determinant is second property of adjoint of matrix. Then A into adjoint of A, that is equal to determinant of A into I. But here determinant of A is given 0. 0 into I, that is 0. Hence it is a 0 matrix or null matrix. Friends, if you like this video, then press icon button and subscribe my channel. Thank you.